Everyone is defaulting to Haaland this week, but the numbers say he might actually be the worst captain of the three. Let me show you why and which pick I'm backing instead. Let's start with role because this sets the floor for captaincy. All three, Bruno, Cole Palmer, and Haaland, are on penalties, which is huge for captaincy. The difference is in set piece and positioning. Bruno is on corners and free kicks and has been playing as a number 10 recently, so he's constantly involved in build-up and final balls. Palmer is also on corners and free kicks and play as a 10, so he's basically Chelsea's entire attack right now, minus Joao Pedro. Haaland is City's number 9, but he doesn't play corners or free kicks, so his points mostly rely on goals. In terms of minutes, Bruno is as nailed as it gets. He's almost always playing for 90 minutes. Palmer's minutes are still being managed after injury, but he's played 90 minutes in the last 3 matches, so he's trending back to full minutes. Haaland is currently flagged, which immediately adds risk. His minutes aren't secure this week, and that's a big deal for captaincy. Now let's take a look at form and underlying stats, because this is where the real captaincy story shows up. Starting with Bruno, he's ticking over nicely without exploding. His expected goal is 0.37 and expected assist is 0.3, and he's averaging 6.2 points per match. In his last 5 games, that's 1 goal and 4 assists, which tells you exactly what Bruno offers. He's not just about goals, he's involved in everything. If United score, there's a chance that Bruno is a part of it. With Cole Palmer, this is pure form. His expected goal is 0.7 and expected assist is 0.09, and he's returned 5 goals and 1 assist in his last 5 matches. That's ridiculous output. Even though his points per match is slightly lower at 5.3, the recent returns scream confident. He's shooting more, getting into the box more, and when Chelsea score, he's usually the one at the end of it. And then there's Erling Haaland. Even when he's not at his absolute best, the numbers are still scary. His expected goal is 0.82, the highest of the 3, with an average of 7.2 points per match. He's only got 2 goals and 2 assists in the last 5 matches, which feels quiet by Haaland's standards. But the underlying goal threat is still elite. The chances are there, it's just about minutes and fitness this week. So in terms of pure goal threat, Haaland still clears everyone. In terms of short-term form, Palmer is on fire right now, and all-round involvement and assist potential, Bruno edges it for creativity. This is basically a choice between ceiling for Haaland, form in Palmer, and reliability and involvement with Bruno, and that's why this captaincy call is so tough this week. Fixtures matter more than people admit for captaincy. Bruno is away this week at Everton. Everton have conceded 5 goals in their last 5 matches and kept 2 clean sheets. Not a terrible defense, so this isn't the easiest fixture. Palmer is at home to Burnley. Burnley have conceded 10 goals in their last 5 games and kept 0 clean sheets. This is the standout fixture of the 3. Haaland is at home to Newcastle. Newcastle have also conceded 10 goals in their last 5 games, but they've kept 1 clean sheet. Slightly tougher than Burnley, but still a good fixture. Now let's take a look at the predicted points and minutes from Fantasy Football Hub, and this is where things get interesting. For Bruno, the model has him at 6 projected points with a full 90 minutes. That's exactly what you want from a captain's option, reliability. He's expected to be on the pitch the whole game, which gives him more time to return, more set pieces, and more chance to rack up points. Cole Palmer comes out on top on projected points at 7.4 and around 85 minutes, so not quite the full 90 minutes, but still a very healthy amount of game time. When you combine that with his recent form, you can see why the models really like him this week. And then there's Erling Haaland. He's projected at 5.3 points and only 59 minutes, and that's the flag. Not because Haaland isn't dangerous, we all know one chance is enough. But for captaincy, minutes matter almost as much as form. If you only plays for an hour, you're basically hoping he scores early or you're dead in the water. Now, predicted points aren't destiny, but very useful as a tiebreaker, and what stands out here is minutes. Haaland's projected minutes are way lower than the others, and for captaincy, minutes are very important. By the way, this exact thinking process, weighing minutes, forms, and fixtures, is how I use my season planner each week. If you want to structure your decision instead of guessing, I've linked it below. So here's how I'm ranking them this week. In third, I have Haaland, not because he's bad, but because he's flat. His minutes aren't secured, and you're paying the captaincy armband premium for 60-ish minutes of football. In second, I have Bruno. He's nailed for 90 minutes, he's on penalties, on set pieces, and always involved. The only reason he's second is the fixture. Everton away is tougher than what Palmer has. And in first is Cole Palmer. He's at home to Burnley. He's got incredibly formed recently. He's on penalties and set pieces. He's playing as a number 10. This is the best mix of form, fixture, and role this week. That's my captaincy ranking for the week. Next week, I'll review how these captain picks actually performed. So subscribe if you want to see if the data really helps. Drop your captain in the comments. Are you playing it safe with Palmer, trusting Bruno's consistency, or backing Haaland despite the minutes risk? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one.